Hey everyone, it's Patrick from Oakland Travel, and welcome to the Voyager of the Seas in Norway, right off the coast of Kristiansand Norway in early September 2022. And as you can see, we're passing the Lighthouse as we head over to Iceland and enjoying the view from our junior suite balcony. And this is a pretty neat little area of Norway here, especially these little islands and everything as we're kind of making our way out to the sea and over to Iceland. And then later on in the video, we're going to be down in the schooner bar, which is a pretty popular area of the ship, at least on our particular cruise. And this was a 14-night Arctic crossing cruise, and so the passengers probably tended to sway a little bit older, in terms of the age group, and so that wouldn't surprise you potentially in terms of where everybody was congregating and what they were doing and the type of entertainment that they were enjoying. And it's just one of those generational things. If the entire ship was nothing but a bunch of 20-year-olds, then it would have been a totally different cruise experience. But we just did this one kind of on a lark, looking at the different things that were available in Royal Caribbean, like way back when we booked this, and noticed the repositioning cruise for Voyager as it was coming back over to the U.S. from Europe. And this was right at the beginning of the tail end of the restart, actually. So it was Voyager of the Seas' first time back that cruising season in the spring of 2022. They had restarted it over in Europe. And then so in September of 2022, they were bringing it back to the U.S. for the first time in like a decade. And so it was just a very unique cruise to be on, and it stopped in Iceland and Greenland and Norway. And so we were like, okay, yeah, let's pull the trigger on that. So upgraded to a junior suite balcony, which was absolutely worth it. So we had a really nice time on the Voyager of the Seas in September of 2022.
Number 14.
And as you can hear in the background, a little bit of music trivia going on. Sitting here at the schooner bar, just kind of enjoying a drink. Not, there's a list of activities going on in the cruise compass, daily things you can do on the ship. But sometimes it's cool just to sit back, have a drink, not do a whole lot. They were definitely going deep into the music with some of these choices. A lot of them were... some of them were before my time. Some of them I sort of recognized but didn't know what they were. And I think the cruise director staff did a really good job of sort of catering to the audience in terms of age and musical taste maybe, and of course a pretty diverse batch of songs and everything to do for this particular trivia. So schooner bar on Voyager of the Seas, used for a lot of different activities throughout the course of the day. And at night you get a piano player over here entertaining the crowd, and it's always got a nice fully stocked bar ready to go. I don't know what time they start serving alcohol, probably noonish, late morning maybe, I'm not sure. But middle of the afternoon on a sea day, you definitely find a lot of the passengers over here just kind of enjoying a drink. And, it's pretty much what we're doing. One other thing that's interesting to note here, you'll notice the crew members are still wearing masks. This was September of 2022, so you're in that weird sort of gray area where the passengers, pretty much don't have to wear a mask. Now, this was a transatlantic cruise, and so for this particular cruise, we did have to show negative COVID tests in Copenhagen before the cruise started. And so, the crew members were still operating off of the wearing the mask anytime they were out in public with the other passengers.